Let me show you how to correctly slick back your hair. If you're new to my channel and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal color specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film, I will be showing you how to create a seamless and beautiful slicked back or gelled back look on your hair. So if you want to see how to create this amazing hair trend look, then you better keep on watching. What is the story, everyone? In today's film we are styling hair, and it's been a minute since I done some styling on my channel, and I want to give you all a bit of variety. Now first of all, let me say I want to thank you all for watching me and supporting me, as recently I've hit over 7,000 subscribers, and this time last year I only had 73 when I actually checked. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this channel, for liking, for subscribing, because if not for you, this channel would not be here. Right, let's stop talking about me and let's get right into hair. When it comes to slicking back hair, I've seen people do it and some people do it absolutely amazingly, but I still see people create some mistakes. And I've done this film because I want to talk more about styling hair. We've spoke about hair care so much on this channel, but not so much about styling. When it comes to hair styling, I would really refer to as doing your makeup, and when it comes to hair care, I would refer to as skincare. Right, why am I saying this? When it comes to sleeking back your hair, it's all about preparing your hair. So how are you going to prepare it to create a slicked back look or a gelled back look? Now, it's same as doing your makeup. You'd always prep your skin prior to applying makeup so it sits better, it looks better, etc, etc. Now, prior to filming this film, I did prep my hair using Plea from Techniart and Rebel Push-Up from Techniart. So I washed my hair, put them products in and dried them in. Why did I do that? Because like that, my hair is on the straighter side and I need that textured and volume in my hair nearly. So I want that tacky effect. If your hair, let's say, is on the frizzy or curly side, you'd want something that's going to control your hair and slim it down, so you could go with something like list control. So it really depends on your hair type, how you're going to prepare your hair prior to styling. So like that, if your hair is curly and you want to embrace that curled slick back look, you might just put a curl cream that's just going to tame the frizz in your hair. And if your hair is just naturally frizzy, you might want to put something that's going to tame the frizz and blow dry it straight. I would always recommend you're better off styling your hair when it's slightly bit tackier and dirtier. When I mean dirtier, like, did you ever go to a hair salon, they told you, oh, wash your hair the day before? That's because the hair is very, very soft after washing, and it is very hard to manipulate and style the hair when the hair is really, really soft. Right, enough about me talking. Let's get right into the tutorial of slicked back hair. Right, so what will you need to create this look? First of all, you will need some products, and I'm going to talk to you products that I'll be using in my hair while we're going along. Also, I'd recommend a few grips so you can clip your hair if you have to. Also, variety of combs is very good. So you want something with a wide tooth comb, something with a very tight tooth comb, or even a wider tooth comb or a brush. Also, you will need a bowl and a brush. Well, you don't need a brush, but I prefer using it with a brush. Now, number one mistake I see when people do gel back or slick back look is they literally put gel on their hands, rub it, and they just do this, right? So what happens is you're literally applying the product on the outer layer of your hair, and the inside of your hair, there's no product in it, and it's just natural. So the hair is not going to sit, and you're not going to get the longevity out of the hair because you're literally just styling this part of your hair. Right, so what we're going to do first, I'm going to literally start by combing down my hair. So I'm going to comb everything down, and I'm going to start by applying Plea Shaper by Techniart. So this product is going to give me that grit and hold, and this product is brilliant for that type of styling. And I'm literally going to saturate the hair, all of my hair, because see what I'm doing is I'm applying the product everywhere. So we're applying product everywhere. So we're applying that product, and I'm putting a generous amount of that in. Right, you can grab a hairbrush and just start brushing everything back. So you can start seeing that we're creating that shape in my hair. Now, so what Plea is brilliant for is not water, but it has that grit to it, that texture that you can nearly mold the shape that you want to create your slick back or gel back look with. So once we have our plee in, and plee literally works as the primer, so we primed our hair, now we can go ahead and put our styling product or gel. For that, I will be using Fix Max from TechniArt. Now you guys, I do find Fix Max really good. It is a really nice gel. I mean, I'd say any gel would work, but when it comes to styling hair, I find TechniArt the best. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to apply a generous amount into my bowl. I think that's more than enough. And what I'm actually going to do is what am I going to do? I'm going to take a tiny bit of water and I'm actually going to mix the water in with the gel. And what is that going to do is that's going to dilute slightly the gel. So I'm just going to mix that all in with my brush. So I'm mixing all that in. And the water is also going to give me the control that I need. So the product is not going to dry out too quickly or go too hard too soon, because you nearly want that control in case you want to change the shape that you've created. So mixing your gel with the water is a very, very good trick. Right, so what we're gonna do now is, like before, is literally make sure to start from the back and just divide your hair into sections. So I'm gonna go through and just start applying my gel at the back. Now you guys, depending on your hair texture, you either gonna use a wide tooth comb or a thin tooth comb. Now I prefer using a wide tooth comb for my hair, and if your hair is anywhere thicker or denser, wider tooth comb is a lot better, because I find the fine hairs, I mean, you do get that perfect slick back result, but sometimes the product might even slide off because they are so thin that they can nearly take the product off. So once we have our first section, you literally want to take your brush and your gel and just paint that on your root area. So I'm literally painting that on. And then once my section is done, I'm going to take my comb and I'm literally just going to brush that back. And that's my first section done. You can nearly take your hands and just even pat that more in. So now we're going to take another diagonal section or vertical, whatever them sections are, they're sections. I'm going to comb that section back. And like that, with the use of my brush and the gel, I'm literally just applying the product, a generous amount of product. Now it depends on the gel you're using. I find the Fix Max doesn't go too hard or too sticky on the hair like some gels can, but definitely if you dilute the gel with water, that will definitely help. And like that, just make sure you comb that through. And what combing through the hair with the product is going to do is going to make sure that there's even distribution of product throughout the hair, because we do tend to forget that when we style our hair, we just look after either the roots or the ends. We need to make sure that we evenly distribute, because then when the hair dries and there's no product in one spot, and let's say your hair is curly, that will just literally stick up and curl. So like that, as we can see, we're getting that nice slick back result. Right, so I'm just going to take this side first and I'm going to comb that and just apply my gel, a generous amount of gel. Now I used to wear my hair slick back a lot, let's say when I had like a medium hair length and my hair just wouldn't sit right because it was just growing out, and it just made world of difference. Right, so coming to the front, we just bring all that back and we're going to apply more gel to the front area. And see how much easier it is with the use of brush instead of just applying it to your hands. It's less messy and it just makes life so much easier. And like that, I'm just going to comb that product through. Now if you wanted a bit more volume in your hair, you could literally just lift your hair slightly bit more or even back comb it. But I tend to prefer, if I slick back my hair, I really prefer to have all that slicked back. So now let's say I'm just going to apply a tiny bit more onto my sides just so they don't stick out, because otherwise I look like Hannibal Lecter. But yeah, We don't want that. Now what I might actually do is I might actually take and do a parting on it. So just nearly direct that slightly bit more back. And then, what do you think about my slicked back hair? What do you think? That looks kind of cool. Now, so once you have the gel applied, you nearly want to seal that so it sits in place and dries in nicely. Now, I wouldn't really recommend putting a hairdryer on it. It's better off to air dryer it because the heat and gel, it just might make it nearly sticky like and fluffy like, so you're better off keeping it naturally dry. So to seal my hair, I will be using Fix Design by Techniart, and this, guys, is literally like glue in a bottle, and it does wonders. If you've short hair and even the gel doesn't hold it back, spray that in. So literally the magic of this product is when you spray it, it's so direct, so it literally sprays directly, so you can really go into areas that you want to spray and nearly go over that as well. So it is a hairspray really, but especially like, see like my shorter baby hair around the front, just spray that in, but that will literally glue the hair together. Now, right you guys, so what do you think about my gelled back, sleeked back hair? I think it's very preppy. I think it's very smart looking. It's an alteration of a look. You could do it on bob hair, you could do it on long hair. I mean, we've all seen it on red carpets when girls just have a beautifully slicked back and then just left the length. So I mean, you can just gel it back here and then leave everything as it is. The trick to it is make sure you prep the hair correctly. So depending on your hair texture, whether your hair is frizzy, straight, curly, etc., how you want it to look. So you might have to straighten your hair. You could add a wave to your hair and then slick it back. Then make sure that you prep the hair with something like pleat when the hair is dry, to give that, to nearly create the movement in the hair so you can start styling it, and to make sure that you apply the product evenly. A good tip from taking today is mixing your gel with water, and that's my pro tip for today. Hey, so if you mix gel with water, that's going to give you more control and time to mold a certain look into your hair. Anyways guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of my gel back look hair, and would you try this yourself? Anyways guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you found this film rather interesting, helpful and useful. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other social media. And of course you guys, please take care. Bye.